Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introducing myself. My name is Miristika Chayani. I'm from Muhammadiyah University of Jember, and
I'm Diana Ayakawati. I'm from Muhammadiyah University of Jember.
we would like to present the result of our research entitled Optimizations of the Use of Azar Application as a Solution in Practicing English Speaking Skill. Next.
Millennial era, as it is now, the presence of the internet as a medium of communication for the mass society has made the world more and more easy to grasp. Almost everyone has a communication device that allows to communicate with everyone in the whole world through social media. In the modern era of Industry 4.0, where information and communication technology is advancing very quickly, to create a language environment is not only limited to a particular environment, because basically the concept of language environment is everything that a person hears and sees with a regard to the language of the purpose being studied. If before someone had to get up, enter the library to find information or learning materials. Now, someone just needs as internet network to access any information whenever is needed.
Okay, technological development that very quickly compare to the development of social media. This has an impact of the learning process of learners. According to McGraw-Hill, president of higher educations, learning effectively and with the right type of technology is one of the best ways to ensure student success. With increasingly sophisticated ECD technology has allowed one to create a language environment with variations from different parts of the world. One of them is by using other applications based on the video call and chat. This application is widely used by users from Indonesia as well as users from outside Indonesia. It is used by both male and female users of varying age. One can very easily practice speaking and language skill by communicating directly with native speakers or with interlocutors who both want to learn a particular language. Okay, there is one. Number one is type of research. This research use descriptive qualitative method. Qualitative method are research procedure that produce descriptive data in the form of written or spoken word from people and observable behavior.
Okay, number two, data retrieval technique. The selected respondents were other application users from various countries. All respondents were asked open interview questions to find out how the use of other application can improve English language skill and make this application an image medium to promote their respective culture. In this study, informant was two users of the other application from Taiwan and Bolivia.
Okay, number three is data analysis technique. The selection of informant in the study with novel sampling technique is sampling or informant who collect data from someone who meets the criteria from informations. Number one is the interview data is typed in field notes. Each finding is reflected and interpreted by the researcher. Number two is data reductions, namely the process of analyzing, selecting, focusing, and discarding things that are irrelevant to what is the topic of the research, less given a code or coding. Number three is presenting data, compiling information descriptively or narrative related to the formulation of this research problem. Okay.
Azar is an application that you can use to make new friends through video chat. The application was launched on October 2018, 2013, and has been downloaded more than 100 million times. User of the Azar application can talk and make new friends from 119 countries. When looking for new friends, user can choose friend based on their desired gender and region of friends. As an application that is widely used by users from various countries, there are interesting features in the Azar application that will provide comfort and pamper its users.
Okay, next, I want to tell you guys about how to use the features and what's all the features in other applications. First, there is add friends features, where in this feature we can ask for a request to make friends with the other person and can continue the chat through room chat or message. Number two is there is a room chat features, which in this application, if the other persons want to talk if the other person want to talk, uh, can using the fiat tags.
Okay, number three, translator feature. Don't need to be afraid to connect with different user countries because there is a message translator feature when talking. It can be used to send message and video call with your friends from different countries.
Number four is regional preference features, where this country or region selection feature can be used if the user has subscribed VIP users can choose to only speak with communicant from the desired country.
Number five, gender preference feature, where where in this feature, user can choose only by what genre they are chatting if the user has subscribed VIP.
Number six is gift features. If we can collect diamond, then this feature can be used to choose the genre and country we want. How to get gift by buying, getting gift from people who are comfortably chatting with us, or by reporting negative users.
The effectiveness of other application in learning English. In the context of learning, the Azar application is a social network that can help a person language skill because it can connect all the social life of people in the world and can also interact directly with communicants who have the same vision. Effectiveness in the article, in the view of some participants who use the Azar application from various countries.
Okay. From the result of the above interview is very clear that the Azar applications becomes one of the tools used by people all over the world as a means for learning English. It is seen from users that the Azar applications can help them in adding insights such as discovering new vocabulary and other new knowledge. The other analyze the social relationship performed by participants. This is because the Azar application is one of the social networking site that has the main function as a means of communications between each others based on the result of the analysis of social functions in this use of as an application as a medium of English learning. The advantage and disadvantage of using other applications. Although the classic fit as free platform to use, but other applications has many advantage and disadvantage. According to Bolivian participant said that he used other application. He met a lot of people around the world virtually and communicate with them. But the drawback is that there are many negative users who abuse this application for gratification of lust and some of its paid features such as regional preference selections and gender. The second participant said too that she's not satisfied with the region's preference feature that requires users to subscribe or VIP first, can only use the features of choosing which regions we will explore. Sometimes when switching communicate to others who are but not fluent in English, but it's not very to her because she can communicate with another communicant using translate features. Sudah.
The cultural exchange between user as an imaging medium. In addition to being a means of learning English, other application can be one of the imaging media that can introduce cultures that exist throughout the country. Although we also know that the culture in each region is very diverse. With the use of the Azar application, user can introduce the culture in their regions and know the culture of foreign country that may be different and universally proportional to the culture in the region.
According of two participants, a conclusions that we can get is as our application can be an imaging medium and also share about cultural difference that access. The conclusions. The effectiveness of other application as a medium of English learning is no doubt based on the research conducted by researchers. The other applications become one of the media that is quite effective as an intermediary or container in learning English, one of which is the Weaver feature that help users to more easily interact with communicant and become one of the alternative to communicate if there are language difference used by fellows users. Also with Azar can increase relationship throughout the world, although there are some features to subscribe if you want to subscribe. Using it is a feature of regions and gender preference.
Then there are negative users who abuse the phone for the gratification of loose alone. In terms of culture, users in the other application get a lot of education about culture that exists in the world that has never been known before multicultural, where in this context, the different in culture and language used do not rule out the possibility of someone to communicate. And Azar can also be one of the media in introducing the economy in Indonesia. Okay, that's the result of the research we have done. I'm ready to take any question of may have. Thank you for your nice attention. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.